Hi sweeties, how you all doing today? In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to draft a basic bodice block pattern stroke sleeve pattern drafting. Someone may ask, what is the meaning of bodice? A bodice simply means the upper body of a woman's dress. It can be drafted from the shoulder to the half length or from the shoulder to the hip. We have two types of bodice block. One is the darted and two is the dartless. The difference between the two is just presence and absence of dart. We apply that when making a fitted dress or a fitted blouse, while a dartless dress, on the other hand, has no dart. It's more of a relaxed and a loose fit. So bodice block simply means a foundational block used in dressmaking to create the upper portion of a female garment. So that is it about a basic bodice block. So let's go ahead and take our vertical measurements. I will take my front neck measurement, which is 3 inches. Then my bust point is 10.5 inches. The next thing I will take is my half length. My half length is 16.5 inches. Then my hip line is 24 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect the lines. I will take my neck width, which is 3 inches. That's the basic measurement of your neck, 3 by 3. So I will connect the line. So the next thing I will take is my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 8 inches. I will go down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. You know, the shoulder is not straight. So always remember to take your shoulder slope anytime you're taking your body's measurements. So from there, I will come down by 8 inches. This will serve as my chest line. How do you get your chest line? You divide your bust measurement by 6, then add 1.5 inches to it. So I will connect my chest line. Please make sure you watch this tutorial to the end. Don't miss out any parts. You will never regret it. So I will connect my armhole line. The next thing I will do is to take my bust span, which is also called nipple to nipple measurement. My bust span is 8 inches divided by 2, which is 4. Always make sure your fabrics is on fold anytime you're taking your measurements, any kind of measurement, be it skirts, be it whatever it is. Always make sure that your fabrics is on fold. So I'll go ahead and take my dart. I'm taking my dart from my half length. I'm taking 1 inch from both sides. Then from my hip line, I will come up by 2 inches. From there, that's where where my dart is going to end. Then I will come down by 1 inch from my bust point, as usual. This is not a princess cut dart, but it's just the same method. because everything is directed to the bust point, because there is where the bust is. That's actually why we create that, is the bust. So I'll go ahead and take my round bust measurements. My bust is 38. 38 divided by 4 will give me 9.5. I will add 1 inch to it. So my round half length is 32 inches, which is 8 if divided by 4. Then I will add the dart, the 2 inches dart. Then that will give me 10 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance. So my hip is 40 inches divided by 4. That's 10 inches. I will add 1 inch to it. So I'll go ahead and connect. We're almost through with the front part. So from the end of that, from the hip line, I came up by 1 inch. I want it to curve. You can go up by 1.5 or 2 inches. But I came up by 1 inch. It's a choice though. So from my chest line to my half length is 7 inches. I will divide that by 2. You know, the front part is not always the front measurement. From if you're measuring from your shoulder to your half length, the front part is always longer than the back. So that's why I'm taking this side dart. From my shoulder, if I'm measuring my back from my shoulder to my half length is 15 inches, but from my front is 16.5. So I would take my darts. After taking that, to now be the same. So from the bust point, I measured 1 inch to the right side, 1 inch. Then I will connect my side darts to that line. See, I took half inch darts. Then from my where my bust point is, that's my nipple to nipple line, I measured 1 inch. That's where I directed my darts. So I divided my armhole line into 2. From there I came in by 0.75 inch. Then I created my armhole curve. Please, whatever you don't understand in this tutorial, let me know in the comment section. This is actually a requested tutorial. So I'll create my neck curve. I think this is it about the front part of this pattern drafting. Remember what I said about my front measurement from my shoulder. When I'm measuring my shoulder, is always longer. The front part is always longer than the back. From shoulder to my back half length is always shorter. I have 15 inches while the front is 16.5. So that's the essence of creating this 1 inch dart. It will come after joining it, it will not be the same thing. So I will join the darts. So this is what it looks like. This is the front parts. This is our bodies. So lovely and clear. So we'll go ahead and draft our back bodies. I've already taken 1 inch for my zip allowance. Always remember to take your zip allowance. So I'm taking neck depth of 1 inch and 15 inches for my back half length, then 24 inches for my hip line. So from my zip line, I will take 3 inches. That will serve as my neck width. 8 inches for my shoulder. Then I will come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then connect my neck line, my 1 inch by 3 inches neckline. So I'll create my neck curve. So from my shoulder, I will connect my shoulder slope to my neckline. From there, I will come down by 8 inches. That will serve as my chest line. So I'll come down to my chest line and take the same 8 inches. That's the same shoulder measurement. I'll connect my armhole line. From there, I'll connect my armhole line. So the next thing I will do is to take my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 8 inches divided by 2. So I'll connect it, connect the line. So from my hip line, I will come up by 2 inches. The same thing I did on the front parts. And I'll take my back dart from my half length line. I'm taking that of half inch for the both sides. I'll connect it to my chest line. The back, there is no boss point because there is no boss at the back. So I'll take my bust measurement, 38 divided by 4, which is 9.5. I added 1 inch. Then I'll take my round half length, which is 32. I will add the darts half inch, that is 1 inch. Then my hip measurement, which is 40 divided by 4. Then I will connect the lines. So I'll still come up from my hip by 1 inch. Because I want it curvy, the down part of the dress. So I'll go ahead and connect my armhole. The back part, there is no measurement of midpoints or whatever. So this is what the back look like, your back bodies. So the next thing I will do is to cut. This This is the front and this is the back. The difference is just the neck, the armhole, and the side darts. So we'll go ahead and cut the sleeve. I'm using this paper to cut the sleeve. I'm running short of paper, so I'm going to make a short sleeve. So from the end part of my sleeve, I will come down by 5 inches. Where my tape is the end part of my sleeve. Then from the midpoint, the beginning side, I will come down by 5 inches again. My bicep is 8 inches. Bicep is the biggest part of the hand. That's the upper side, close to the shoulder. That's the bicep. So I'll take the total length of my sleeve is 13 inches. So from the 5 inches, I will now create my armhole line. It's my armhole curve. Just look at it. So this is my armhole. That's where I'll be joining the sleeve to the main bodice. So my bicep is 13 inches plus 1 inch, that is 14 inches. So the length of my dress is 13 and the round measurement there is 11 inches. So I'll connect it. Can you see how can you see the shoulder? Can you see the sleeve is formed already? Always get your measurements right, and your cutting, and your sewing too. Sewing is very, very important. So I'll now check my armhole, whether it's enough. It's enough because my round armhole is 18 inches, so I still have 1 inch left. This is 10, which is 20 inches. So I will now, from the midpoint of 9 inches, I will come in by 0.7, the same way I did on the main bodice. This will serve as the front part of my sleeve. So this place now, you have to make sure that when you're sewing it, you sew this place to the front part of your sleeve. I'm cutting only one part of it. You know, it's on fold. Create that curve. The same thing I did on the main bodice. This is my front sleeve. My lovely sister and brother that is watching, have you subscribed? It's not hard now. Just hit the subscribe button in front of you. So I'll now cut it out. So I'll cut out one. One will be for the back, and this side now will serve for the front part. This is how you cut your sleeve. I've cut it out. This is what it looks like. Can you see? So this is what it is. Can you see it? We're in Nigeria. NEPA took lights for some seconds. They brought the lights back. So this is what the sleeve look like. So guys, we are almost at the end of this tutorial. In fact, we are done. So this is the sleeve, this is the back part of the dress, and this is the front part of our pattern drafting. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Don't just watch and go. Please subscribe for more tutorials. We have a long way to go. Don't forget to subscribe, See you in our next video, and bye for now.